Here's how narcissists respond when their former victims recover. Everyone, today we're diving into a topic that might hit close to home for some of you: how a narcissist copes when their former victims find their strength and recover from the manipulations they've experienced. You've probably faced situations where you felt completely clueless about the narcissistic behavior of someone close to you. But oh, how the tables turn when you finally recognize those toxic patterns and start to heal. Let's explore the shift in dynamics between a narcissist and someone who has put in the hard work to rise above their tactics. Have you ever contemplated the nature of such an encounter? There are a few critical aspects to consider in these situations. Nowadays, as more people become enlightened about narcissism, the game rules have significantly changed. Narcissists are forced to adapt their actions when interacting with a whole and self-aware individual. They might even attempt to assess your knowledge of manipulative tactics. Bear in mind that narcissists possess remarkable perception and the ability to exploit various scenarios to their advantage using their adaptability. They might pretend to be the victim in order to achieve their desired outcomes, such as gaining sympathy or asserting control. As a result, it's crucial to remain vigilant and not fall prey to their schemes. It can be tough to stay passive when someone you care about struggles, but it's essential to exercise discernment in your empathy. Offering your kindness to those who never reciprocate or exploit your generosity is ultimately self-defeating. Unfortunately, narcissists excel at employing this method. Even though they recognize that many individuals are wise to their manipulative practices, they've refined their victim personas to better infiltrate and disguise their true selves. Keep in mind that narcissists might use this tactic to manipulate you by evoking guilt, making you feel terrible about yourself, all while hiding behind the victim card. To avoid falling victim to a narcissist, it's important to remember the following points. Narcissists are manipulative people who always look for a new mask to hide behind. That's why it's important to arm yourself with knowledge of their tactics. Empathy is a wonderful quality, but be judicious about whom you show it to. You'll get the most out of your efforts if you target those who are likely to reciprocate. Keep in mind that love bombing is a real phenomenon. To use this term, someone must lavish you with love and attention for the sole purpose of controlling you. Yet not all acts of kindness are love bombs. It's important to consider the motivation behind them. We need to carefully evaluate other people's behavior. Genuine acts of kindness and love are never wrong, but we should always check the motivation behind them. To manipulate others, narcissists often present themselves as victims, undermining the importance of establishing genuine connections with others. They may seek out people who have survived narcissistic abuse or who have been in comparable situations. This helps them connect with their targets and win their trust. As a result, understanding the perspective of the victim and the methods of manipulation used by some persons to exert power over others is crucial. Recognizing manipulative behavior in others and protecting yourself from it requires an awareness of people's motivations. Narcissists are skillful manipulators who may use the right words and phrases to make you believe they understand your predicament. It's easy to fall under the illusion that they have your best interest at heart. However, these people often seek someone to take care of them, and they may be manipulating you while you think you're helping them. This isn't an isolated incident, and it may keep occurring, leaving you distressed and embarrassed. Nevertheless, this shouldn't prevent you from reaching out to others. While you should take precautions and remain alert, isolating yourself entirely isn't the best alternative. Interaction with others is commonly necessary in daily life and occupation. As a teacher, I think it's preferable to learn how to screen potential acquaintances and friends than to cut yourself off entirely. If living as a hermit results in peace and quiet, then pursue it. Although mental health professionals generally agree that it may not always be the wisest course of action. Building relationships and gaining experiences is the best way to learn who to trust and who to avoid. And there are numerous pleasures to be found in this world. It is necessary not to allow adversity to harden us and make us unapproachable. It's crucial to keep moving forward and looking for methods to improve our lives. Narcissists are adept at playing the victim card because they comprehend the severity of the problem of victim blaming. They exploit this knowledge by deploying the victim card when faced with criticism of their actions. Rather than doing good, playing the victim is quicker and more effective for them. This way, they can make it appear as though anyone who disagrees with them is merely trying to victim shame them. This tactic enables them to continue taking advantage of you without your awareness. Although they are being sneaky about it, you don't have to let them take control of your life. Imagine going out to dinner with a narcissist who continually plays the victim, thus increasing the number of individuals who feel sympathy and pity for them. It's unethical, and you need to be vigilant against this stratagem. In their never-ending quest for power, the use of the victim character is the latest tactic employed by narcissists. However, I have observed people who are susceptible to the manipulations of narcissists. Although not entirely accurate, certain behaviors have made them prime targets for narcissists. Therefore, it is crucial to remain informed and vigilant to avoid falling victim to their tactics. It's easy to learn about it in private, but implementing this information in the real world is critical. Now that you possess this knowledge, it is essential to accept the challenge of applying it in your everyday life. By doing so, you will feel confident and demonstrate your expertise through practice, similar to any other certification process. Self-testing, gaining confidence, and gradually becoming less fearful and more secure are essential components of recovery. So let's take a chance on ourselves and discover what we can achieve. Using our knowledge to strengthen and safeguard ourselves is paramount, since knowledge is power. If you still have doubts despite learning, it's time to put your knowledge into action. While you're here, please like and subscribe to our channel. It has been a pleasure getting to know you, and I wish you well on your journey of personal growth and recovery. Until we speak again, stay strong and healthy.
So everyone, today we just talked about a topic that might hit close to home for some of you, narcissists and how they respond when their victims recover. We all know that dealing with a narcissist can be a tough, confusing experience, but what happens when you finally wake up to their tactics and start to heal? Let's summarize again the shift in dynamics between a narcissist and someone who has put in the hard work to rise above their manipulation. First and foremost, it's important to understand that narcissists are incredibly perceptive and adaptable people. They are skilled at reading various scenarios and exploiting them to their advantage, no matter what mask they are wearing. For this reason, it's important to remain vigilant and not fall prey to their schemes, even when they are posing as the victim. For instance, a narcissist might pretend to be the victim in order to gain sympathy or assert control, so keep in mind that they are masters at pretending and often use this tactic to manipulate you by evoking guilt and making you feel terrible about yourself, all while hiding behind the victim card. That's why it's crucial to stay alert and not let them take control of your life. It's also important to remember that not all acts of kindness are pure kindness. Narcissists often use these tactics known as love bombing to lavish you with love and attention for the sole purpose of controlling you. But empathy is a wonderful quality and we should always practice it. We just need to be judicious about whom we show it to. Offering your kindness to those who never reciprocate or exploit your generosity is ultimately self-defeating. While it's easy to fall under the illusion that they have your best interests at heart, remember that these people often seek someone to take care of them, and they might be manipulating you while you think you are helping them. It might be tough to stay passive when someone you care about struggles, but it's essential to exercise discernment in your empathy. So, what are some key takeaways? First, narcissists are skilled manipulators who may use the right words and phrases to make you believe they understand your predicament. But understanding the perspective of the victim and the methods of manipulation used by some people to exert power over others is crucial. Recognizing manipulative behavior in others and protecting yourself from it requires an awareness of people's motivations. It's also important to note that narcissists are adept at playing the victim card because they recognize the problem of victim blaming. In their never-ending quest for power, the use of the victim character is the latest tactic employed by narcissists. But by using our knowledge to strengthen and safeguard ourselves, we can prevent falling victim to their tactics. Of course, it's easy to learn about it in private, but implementing this information in the real world is critical, and by doing so you'll feel confident, but by doing so you will feel confident and demonstrate your expertise through practice similar to any other certification process. Self-testing, gaining confidence, and gradually becoming less fearful and more secure are essential components of recovery. In short, take the challenge of applying the knowledge you have gained in your everyday life. Self-improvement is always a good place to start, and doing so will make you feel more confident and secure. Thank you for tuning in, guys, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more great content like this. We wish you all the best on your journey of personal growth and recovery, and until we speak again, stay strong and healthy.